Hey guys, what's up? It's HelloCasanova here, bringing you our new series, The Beat of a Breakdown.
In this series, we'll be bringing you a weekly rundown of foreign pop culture. We'll probably be more focused on Korean media, but it's definitely not limited to it. Definitely not, as you will come to find out.
First things first, before we get into some more serious topics, let's talk about Sangmin Mtp's birthday.
Yes! I'm just excited for it. In celebration of Mtp's birthday, the Sky family is doing a pre-birthday project.
Ooh.
Right? In reply to Mtp's photos of the Sky to represent his love for the, Sky family.
What better way? I feel like that's very sweet.
Right? Isn't that really kind of him to do that?
Yeah. The project name is Noi Ne Kutang, which translates to tongue is right here. For this project, Sky Family is sending him lots of pictures of juniper trees, which is his namesake. His name means juniper tree, I guess. Fun fact.
Fun fact.
To show their love for him, basically, because he's always showing pictures of the sky on his Instagram, so they're like, well, we'll show him pictures of his name tree.
Yeah, I mean, what else can you ask for? I think that works out really well.
Yeah, skies, trees, can't have one without the other. So, if you would like to join in on this awesome project, this is what you should do.
Step one, here we go. Find, buy, or plant a juniper tree. How easy is that? If you can't find a juniper tree, then it can be any tree in the cypress family.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it's not limited to. So it's kind of the issue we're running into right now.
Hopefully, you'll be seeing one in our background.
We're gonna become a Sky family.
Step 2: make a written tag with have tongue beside your name, like your name, not your name, like this. Written in English, Vietnamese, or whatever language you prefer. Put the tag on the tree and take a picture.
Voila!
It can be of just the tree or you and the tree, which we want to see your faces when we look through the tag, so you should put your face too.
Step 3, you gotta upload the photos to either Facebook or Instagram. And you gotta make sure that your privacy settings are off, otherwise we can't see the photos. Sungmin can't see your photos, nobody can see your photos. We don't want that to happen. Most importantly, you got to have the hashtags, which are listed now. Boop. That way, for sure, Mtp will find your photos.
The best photos will be chosen to print in the Sky Stories.
What?
Which is a book dedicated to Mtp. The deadline is Mtp's birthday on July 5th. It's suggested you post your photos early if you want a chance to be in the book. Also, be sure to be on the lookout for our photos because we will definitely be showing him our support as well.
Heck yeah! I can't wait to put our photo up, you know?
Right?
I'm excited. I can't wait to visually, that's a big English word. I cannot wait to show our support.
Yes, I think it's gonna be great.
Yes. First topic of the day is about Super Junior Sungmin. Recently, Super Junior announced that they're going to be having a comeback in October with 8 members.
Dun dun dun!
Right? Shortly after, netizens began to express their dislike for Sungmin joining the other 7 members. It would appear that K-netizens are still angry about some of the actions that Sungmin did in the past. One of them being that he suddenly got married in 2014 and disregarding not only the fans, but his company and group members as well. One Super Junior fan site decided to take a stronger approach. On June 10th, Super Junior Gallery released a statement titled Sungmin Out, saying, "We as a Super Junior fan community have decided that Sungmin's independent actions and behavior towards the fans over the years will ultimately hurt the group and its image. As such, we believe it would be unfair and unjustified for him to stay active as a Super Junior member. We can no longer support nor encourage the behaviors of this member, and we will boycott his activities and events. We as fans respect the group's decisions, and this is simply our request and not by any means forcing anything. Super Junior Gallery will continue to support the group in exception of Sungmin and Kangin. Due to the negative feedback, the post has since been removed. Do you think this is a little overboard? What's your thoughts on it?
Personally, I think it is. I know, like, he had some issues with the fans, and I'm not, like, saying what he did was right, but I feel like after so much time has passed, like, asking for his removal from the group is a little much.
Yeah, I think to go as far as to asking him to be removed is a bit far, but at the same time, I feel like he could have been a little bit more open with the fans, just because he is in the public eye, because he is, he does have people outside of, like, you know, maybe close family, close friends caring about him. So ultimately, that's what fans do, they care. So I do think he should have been a bit more open. I feel like a lot of these problems would have been avoided, essentially, if he was just, I don't know, a bit more friendly to the fans, I guess.
I mean, his actions, to put it bluntly, his actions were a bit on the selfish side.
Mm-hmm.
But we're 3 years later now.
That's true.
And
also, something as private as, like, getting married,
yeah,
the fans shouldn't be expected to be put first in that aspect, because it's not really about them. So I do understand that. However, I do think he should have been like, hey, guess what? This is happening.
Yeah. But, like, he could have grown by then.
Yeah.
Like, we don't know what kind of, it's been a long time. Like, I mean, I know there were some issues, like, after he came back from the military and everything like that. But the removal of his group and, like, some of the comments that he was getting were just a little much.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it wouldn't be the first time that fans took it a little too far.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I don't agree with his removal of the group. Maybe, like, not have him promote as much, like, kind of like probationary kind of thing. See how it goes. But the removal for something like getting married, especially, like, it seems like the whole getting married thing is, like, the biggest issue, and the way he handled that. And I mean, people are dumb when they're in love, so I don't know. He was young, he was dumb, he was in love.
Yeah.
Like,
you'd hope that he would have grown a bit more by now, realize that his actions did have consequences. But I mean, you know, he only do so much. It's unfortunate for the fans, but at the same time, I can't say blame him.
Yeah. Yeah. So, moving right along, Jackson Wong from GOT7 is under fire for wearing dreads in his recent advertisement for Pepsi China. The images shown here made many international fans and other social media users take to his Instagram account, the one he uses all the time, to voice their dislike. Cultural appropriation being the major topic and major theme there. Mm-hmm. Jackson replied to the backlash with, "I don't think I'm the only one doing this, and if people are gonna point fingers at this, so be it. Haters gonna hate. I have all my respect and love for all race, but if you think this whole thing is disrespecting or mocking a race, I'm really sorry, but you are on the wrong page." And then shortly after with, "I made this decision because I was too in love with the culture, no matter if it's music-wise, people, background, or anything, and I truly respect it with my heart. It's a complete misunderstanding. Fans are calling him racist, while certain news sources are calling him an ignorant bigot. Is this going too far, or what?"
Definitely think calling him an ignorant bigot is a bit stepping over the line. Not gonna sugarcoat that one. That's just plain out uncalled for. Just gonna throw it out there.
Personally, like, I get the whole, like, cultural appropriation thing.
It's a big thing happening these days. Everyone feels like they're just being targeted. But that's not always the case.
Yeah, can this really be considered misappropriation here, or is it appreciation? I tend to incline that it's more on the appreciation. I mean, Jackson, he's learned all these different languages. He's a Chinese guy in Korea, like, who can speak French. Like, he's a rapper. Like, what? The lines between appreciation and appropriation tend to get blurred a lot. He's not the first one to do the dread thing. There have been plenty of other K-pop idols too, K-pop rappers, white people, whatever. Like, so many people have done the dread thing. So I don't understand what makes us pick and choose who's gonna get targeted and who's gonna get the hate for it.
Yeah.
I mean, if you're gonna hate on people wearing dreads who aren't black, then, like, you should hate on everyone.
Mm-hmm.
But you can't do that because other cultures wear dreads.
Yeah.
Like,
it's not just the African culture who uses dreads. I mean,
granted they are the majority.
Yeah, they are the majority, and they're the ones who are the most known for it. But they're not the only ones.
Yeah, that you can call out literally anyone for taking something from another culture. We all do it every single day. Like, really, what is our own anymore?
Yeah.
Especially in America. Like, really, in America, what is our own? Because we are so, like, there are so many different people from different countries, different cultures in America that, like, things just start getting, like,
jumbled.
Yeah, and meshed at some point. I mean, personally, I'm a mutt. I got, like, 400 different things in me. And I'm not going to sit there and have someone tell me that, like, I can't, like, wear a sombrero because I stand out like snow. No, I can wear a sombrero because you don't know who I am. Like,
yeah.
I just don't see a complete fairness in picking and choosing.
Mm-hmm.
And not looking at the fuller details. He wasn't being disrespectful about it. He was doing it out of appreciation.
Yeah.
I don't think he should be getting this much hate for it.
Yeah, that's the thing. He wasn't doing it disrespectfully. And I mean, even with him saying that he appreciates the culture, it's not like he was doing it in a negative light. So I don't actually see anything wrong with it.
It was a choice for a Pepsi commercial.
Yeah, it's just hair.
Yeah.
In the end, it's just hair. I don't get it. But you know what? I have no culture, so I can't really say anything. Last but not least, our last topic for today is about the none other Big Bang's T.O.P. So I'm sure, as everybody knows, earlier this month, T.O.P was tested positive for marijuana use back in October of 2016. In February, an investigation was opened on him, which concluded the positive test results. On June 6th, T.O.P was found unconscious due to an overdose on medication. He was unconscious for 2 days and then moved to a different hospital for treatment on June 9th, only briefly responding to reporters with, "I apologize." On June 12th, YG assured fans with an update. A representative told the media T.O.P is receiving his treatments well. The medical team at the hospital is predicting that he will need to continue receiving treatment for another 2 weeks. The first hearing of his drug charge is on June 29th at the Seoul Center District Court.
In lighter news, Top Secret released their video for Mind Control on June 6th. This was the first time I saw a Top Secret video or even heard one of their songs. I think I may have, like, heard their name once before, but I really didn't know much about these guys. But the feel is kind of, like, magical, don't you think? Like,
yeah, it was very... I don't know what school they were at, but I really want to go to that school.
Right?
If I ever went to school again, that's...
I think, like, a lot of it had to do with the fact that they were, like, shooting, like, sparkly magic spray.
Dance stuff.
Yeah, and everyone just, like, started uncontrollably dancing. I'm not sure that that's necessarily a good thing, but it worked. The song itself had a very happy vibe that definitely made you want to dance, just like they were doing, like you were being oh, I think I get it now. You were being forced to dance. Ah.
I think it just clicked.
Those gears are turning, I swear. My only question is, why weren't they doing actual class stuff? Like, what kind of school lets you just skip class to turn the courtyard into a dance party?
It must have been a free period.
That is one, well, I guess it wasn't that long. It was only like 4 minutes long. But I mean, like, it seemed, with the way they had to go around, that takes a long time. That is, and to have like that sort of dance party, I feel like that's a long free period.
Same, but like they traveled around the school too.
Yeah, they were like all over the place. Where are the teachers?
Again, I really wish I went to that school.
Right? Sign us up.
Middle school, high school.
Yeah, how old are they? I feel like it's probably at least high school.
Like they seem, yeah, freshmen.
One kid seemed like he was like 17. I'm gonna say 17. The youngest one seemed like he was like 14. I don't know. Let us know.
But you know what? We're becoming like K-pop Nunas.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, I'm too young.
Let us know if we're even close, remotely close on their ages. We could be really far off. You never know.
Like, yeah, because they could just look really young.
Yeah.
Or they could all be really young. It could be like an NCT chewing gum situation. Also, Day6 came out with their new song, I Smile. Unfortunately, as happy as that song may seem, it was actually really sad.
Mm-hmm.
The general idea or backstory to this song is, you know, seeing that one person you were with and you're just like, damn, I miss them. But I gotta like pretend that I'm okay because you look okay, but I really want you back. That you wouldn't think with the music video, because the music video there was that interpretation of I miss you, but it was also very like bright and just kind of, you wouldn't suspect that if you didn't actually know the lyrics to it. Also, can I just say the beat was very, very upbeat for the type of song. I was quite surprised. I'm like, you know what? I kind of get this. Like, he's looking at her, and he kind of seems sad, like he misses her, but he's saying I smile, but then I'm like, oh no, wait, this is actually kind of depressing. After this, I might actually be following Day6 more than I used to, because dang, I didn't realize just how good they were at singing, how talented those boys were, and I stand talents.
I've been a fan of Day6 for a while now, so I haven't followed them too closely because we follow a lot of people.
Yeah.
But I have like kept up with them, and so far, other than like congratulations, I think this might be my favorite song of theirs, or at least my second favorite song. I don't know. It's tops up between this one and congratulations. But this one was really good.
Mm-hmm.
It was the vocals, just hit you in the feels.
Right? I was not expecting that.
Nope. So, on the same day as Day6, which was June 7th, WJSN came out with their comeback, Happy, which is a very fitting title for the song, I would think. Or I do think. This is definitely the kind of song that will get your body moving and your feet are tapping. The girls all look super cute, and the lyrics were easily relatable, win-win on all aspects, I think.
Yeah, I think so too. So up next we have, you may know her from IOI, if you followed that group for the very short amount of time they were together.
Oh.
But Chungha had her, I believe it was her first solo. Personally, I really liked IOI, and so now to see the girls from there starting to branch out and make music on their own is really exciting to see, because it's seeing how their talents and how they're harnessing their talents and using them. And personally, can I just say, after watching the video and listening to the song, I could get down to it. I am so excited to see more of what she plans to do in the future, because first off, her dancing, like, she was busting out those dance moves. I didn't realize just how good of a dancer was until I saw the video, and I really hope she puts out a dance practice, because I'm all about that.
And finally, we have FT Island's comeback with Wind. Fun fact, this came out exactly 10 years after their debut, which was on June 7th of 2007. The video was fairly simple, but still hit all the aesthetics. I felt calm, but I don't know, the way that they're in the industrial park, and there's not in park, but the industrial building, and there was all these plants and stuff. I don't know, I liked the feel that it gave. It was odd, but I liked it. I don't know. The song itself really played into Hongki's voice in a way that really had you wanting more. I don't know, when the song ended, I was just I was kind of sad. I'm just I was feeling it. I don't know. And even Aria, who
yeah, I don't know any, unless Rachel's played it. I've never looked at their music on my own, so I don't actually know off the top of my head what I've heard and what I haven't. But I could get down to it.
I do remember specifically you were saying during the video oh my god, I love his voice, because he was just hitting those high notes and then he was hitting the low notes, and then it was beautiful. This may be personally, this may be one of my favorite songs of the month already still, and we still have the other half of the month to go, but this just hit me right in the feels. It was perfect as far as I'm concerned. So I'd like to take a second to thank you guys for joining us on our first episode of The Beat and the Breakdown. We'll have many more of these to come, so bear with us. It's only gonna get better.
It has to get better from here. Our first videos of anything are never that good, so.
But really, whose is? Unless you're Steven Spielberg.
Yeah.
That's different. Anyways.
Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. You guys should already know what to do by now. And don't forget to turn on those notifications, because we're putting out new videos. We got a new fun video coming out pretty soon. You should look forward to that. And don't forget to check out our social media pages, which will be listed down below and on the next page.
And if you haven't gotten the idea yet, make sure to check us out on Twitch at twitch.tv/HelloCasanova on weekends. If you're following our social media, which once again you should be, and you shouldn't be being lazy, then you'll know when we go live on the weekends.
What? The weekends? Weekends for everybody. I mean, come on, it's the weekend.
Yeah.
Party with us. Because we're such party animals, obviously.
Obviously.
Talk about how, there's no embarrassing K-pop photos now.
Yeah, let's chat. So, once again, thank you guys for joining us, and we look forward to seeing you guys next time. Bye!